When you visit a store, doesn't it make you feel good to see the owner behind the counter? Here at Warner's Gas Service, you find quality merchandise and service. You find something else, the owners every day. Our delivery truck comes to your home automatically every month. Our service technicians keep your home warm. But if there's ever a question, you can be sure that you talk directly to a member of our family. From propane gas, kerosene, and fuel oil in the winter, and grills in the summer. Warner's Gas Service, a part of the community you can always count on.
Since 1883, Coleman and Daniels, Endicott, Vestal, Appalachian.
If you have VHS, SVHS, 3/4, or Betamax videotape, 8, Super 8, or 16 millimeter film, family pictures, or slides you'd like converted to DVDs, contact Huckabone Media Services. If you have audio cassettes or reel-to-reel tapes you'd like on CDs, give us a call. All of our work is performed locally and quickly at competitive prices. Huckabone Media Services, 20 years of experience with video and audio conversions.
Good morning and welcome to the Veterans Day service here in Endicott this morning. Today's services will be conducted by Post 82 with members from Post 1700. We'd also like to welcome Assemblywoman Donna Lepardo. Thank you for being here, Assemblywoman. At this time, I'd like to turn the podium over to Commander Post 82, Ed Arnold.
The chaplain will offer prayer.
O God of hosts, we bow our heads in thankfulness for the victories thou hast granted us, and to those peoples who have united with us to stamp out the evils of aggression, intolerance, and greed. We beseech thee to bring the blessings of understanding to the families and friends in this and other lands of those who have given their lives that men may be free. Grant, O God, that those closest to the fallen may mingle the pain of their losses with the ennobling light of sacrifice for civilization, sacrifice for a better world, for this and other generations yet unborn. Grant us too, O God, the courage to so live with the families of nations around the world that in the strife will be the beginning of enduring peace. Grant us the patience in planning with our fellow men and women a world in which nations may resolve their differences by peaceful means. Touch thou the souls of people in every land with the enduring light of wisdom, so they may form a brotherhood which will strive to further the arts of peace under law and ethics, blessed by thy love. Grant us now thy blessings upon unity and strength that makes victories possible in war, that we may win greater victories of peace. Amen.
On this day, Veterans Day, we are commemorating the service of veterans of all wars. We remember how men and women set aside their civilian pursuits to serve their nation's cause, defended the freedom of mankind, and preserving our precious American heritage. We believe our strength on the field of battle, on the supply lines, which are nourished for our armed might, lay in the peak justice of cause against the forces of evil. We believe our determination made us better warriors because we fought with our minds and our hearts as our bodies. We recognize service to our country, and her cause does not end with termination of military service. We continue our endurance in behalf of an honorable world peace with a feeling of profound gratitude to God and to the men and women who gave their lives as a part of the cause of this noblest of causes. Out of blood and sweat, we learn of purpose, sacrifice, tolerance, bravery, discipline. These are solid foundation stones upon which a great nation is built. In our continuing quest for an honorable world peace, we must cultivate these virtues. I'd like to introduce Nancy Gleason, the President of the Ladies Auxiliary at Post 82.
The waging of war involves more than just the combatants who fight to the death on the battlefield. The fighting forces begin at the fireside and in the hometowns. The repercussions of war's terrible brutality have chilled the heart and dimmed the hopes and dreams of many a loved one left behind on the home front. While the horrors of the battlefield may not have been our experience, we have lived with the terrifying loneliness created to answer an aggressor's challenge. In waging war, we have moved forward with a unity of purpose which made us strong, forgetting pettiness, egotism, and pride. Our hearts beat in tune with those in other nations fighting for freedom and the dignity and opportunity of mankind. In our constant quest for an honorable world peace, there is need for unity of purpose if we truly are to move forward to a brighter tomorrow. I'd like to introduce our First Officer, Charles Duvall.
Good morning, everybody. If there be glory in war, it is the most incredible spirit which is engendered. Those who offer their lives, sacrifice their all with magnificent abandon. Heroism become contagious. Yet, in a welfare greed and a brutality of epidemic, too often is these later which persist in the peace of that follows. Let us strive to see the small of the same spirit of self-sacrifice is cultivated in peace as has been exhibited in wars. It behooves of us to renew standards of success, to inspire youth in a peace as youth was inspired in war. Public honor must be given where public honor is due, not to the municipal of the market, the seeker of profit, power, or position, but rather let us honor the heroes of science who humans suffering and carrying a greater height the standards of civilization. Not done yet. Let us honor those whose in public service seek not how much they may secure from the nation, but how much they can give. Let us honor those who devote their lives to that education, which will lead our children on to live and laugh and learn and love as well we have only dreamed of doing. Let us honor those veterans who carried into ordinary affair of life a noble idealism and sincere capital for self-devotion. Let us translate the devotion of war into a devotion of peace. Let us will to live as well as die for our country. Thank you. Now I'll turn over to the second. Okay, sorry. Women veteran. That'll be Bobby.
The hurts of war fall upon those who wear the same uniform, no matter how they differ in race, creed, or culture. Those who fight together suffer together to achieve a common aim. In similarity of battle dress, there is one common denominator. The common purpose, the sharing of danger and suffering, which brings in the time of war a tolerance which adds strength to the cause. As we put aside the brown, the blue, the green fabrics that make us one, people on the battlefields, we can hold in our mind that tolerance we have achieved. In tolerance there is progress toward a better and happier world.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Courage is one of the virtues born of war. The courage of individuals in the face of danger, and the courage of nations to protect the weak and punish the aggressor. There is bravery to be shown in peace as well. May we recapture the courage which turned the wilderness into cities, that bound men together under government. We can turn slums into comfortable homes, turn uncertainty into certainty. We can reach new heights of civilization and opportunity for the men and women of this nation. If we have the courage to expect and work for a better way of life, there can be romance in this challenge also. The bravery that fights for political, social, economic, and spiritual gains may be more difficult to practice, may be using unsung when achieved, but it is all the more worth striving for. Thank you.
War has taught us the lesson of obedience to command. The game is more than the players. The ship is more than the crew. There is a great discipline we must pursue if we are to preserve the virtues of obedience in our quest for an honorable world peace. That is the obedience to the laws we ourselves make the voluntary discipline of citizenship. Under the system of government, we may change the laws by a majority rule. We may persuade our neighbors to new theories or new courses. We may advocate the freedom of elections and choice of veterans or plans. A good citizen, we follow the choices of the majority, whether the choice by an individual or not. The virtues of discipline which must be our in peace. This is the lessons we must learn at home, in school, on the playing field, in organizations, in the community, and the nation. It is the lesson of volunteer obedience to the discipline of the majority. We must be unmindful either of the conclusions of other people whom we have joined in the quest for an honorable world peace. This is the highest order of discipline.
In the time of peace, we can use the noble virtues of war and put behind us its ugliness and suffering. In peace we shall go forward together to scale new heights of achievement, in unity of purpose, in sacrifice for the common good, in the tolerance for those different faiths and creeds, in bravery to fight for social and economic gains, and in the discipline of good leadership. We shall move forward in the sight of God as a strong nation in a peaceful world. That concludes our service here. But first of all, I'd like to thank Ray Beebe, because our chaplain Mike Coleman is with his wife, and wish her a speedy recovery. Had surgery yesterday. I also want to put forward to all the veterans, alive and dead, that I will fight to my last breath to save this nation for what we want. I want to thank you all for coming. Post 82 will have open house tonight after the parade, and I ask all of you to come out and support the parade, which will start at 7 o'clock tonight on Washington Avenue. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming out and supporting all the veterans of all wars. Thank you.
Since 1883, Coleman and Daniels, Endicott, Vestal, Appalachian.
When you visit a store, doesn't it make you feel good to see the owner behind the counter? Here at Warner's Gas Service, you find quality merchandise and service. You find something else, the owners every day. Our delivery truck comes to your home automatically every month. Our service technicians keep your home warm. But if there's ever a question, you can be sure that you talk directly to a member of our family. From propane gas, kerosene, and fuel oil in the winter, and grills in the summer. Warner's Gas Service, a part of the community you can always count on.
If you have VHS, SVHS, 3/4, or Betamax videotape, 8, Super 8, or 16 millimeter film, family pictures, or slides you'd like converted to DVDs, contact Huckabone Media Services. If you have audio cassettes or reel-to-reel tapes you'd like on CDs, give us a call. All of our work is performed locally and quickly at competitive prices. Huckabone Media Services, 20 years of experience with video and audio conversions.
When you visit a store, doesn't it make you feel good to see the owner behind the counter? Here at Warner's Gas Service, you find quality merchandise and service. You find something else, the owners every day. Our delivery truck comes to your home automatically every month. Our service technicians keep your home warm. But if there's ever a question, you can be sure that you talk directly to a member of our family. From propane gas, kerosene, and fuel oil in the winter, and grills in the summer. Warner's Gas Service, a part of the community you can always count on.
Since 1883, Coleman and Daniels, Endicott, Vestal, Appalachia.
If you have VHS, SVHS, 3/4, or Betamax videotape, 8, Super 8, or 16 millimeter film, family pictures, or slides you'd like converted to DVDs, contact Huckabone Media Services. If you have audio cassettes or reel-to-reel tapes you'd like on CDs, give us a call. All of our work is performed locally and quickly at competitive prices. Huckabone Media Services, 20 years of experience with video and audio conversions.